Hello everyone, this is Tormuse, and today I'm picking up where I left off in Return of the Obra Dinn. And yeah, just hit the begin button. Still only 3 fates solved, the same... I mean, in terms of number of fates solved, I'm at the same place I left off in the previous one, but I got some stuff figured out, thanks Stream Elements. Yeah, last time it just sort of felt like I was puttering around a lot. I didn't feel like I'd solved a lot, but and then I reviewed the recordings. Like, I was still doing stuff. So, everything's a step in the process, right? Anyway, yeah. I've been thinking about the that previous session, like some various things that, like the fact that they were throwing the bodies overboard. Like, what was that about? I almost wonder. I mean, clearly there's like some measure of magic involved in this story. I mean, we've got this magic pocket watch, which Protag whips out and can travel back in time in order to help solve the mystery, etc. And it led me to speculate. Maybe they brought some kind of magical artifact on board. Like someone, I think it was the first mate, said that the captain. No, it was the other guy. It was the gunman, I think, who said it. That the captain went below, or might have been that other guy with the funny hat, who I haven't identified. He's probably either second or fourth. Okay, here, hold on. Just too many competing thoughts running around my head here. Hold on. Let me just take a second to exit Discord here. Boink. There we go. Yeah, too many competing thoughts. Okay, like I was kind of like looking over and wondering, like we identified the captain and his first mate here. The ones with the funny hats here, and then you got like third mate Martin Parrott here, who also has a funny hat, but it goes in a different direction. Like these ones, I mean, again, maybe I should look these things up. Maybe learn what the hats are called. But like the captain and first mate, their hats go from side to side, whereas this one goes from front to back. And then there are two more guys, like this guy and this guy, also have hats that go forward to back. And I kind of wonder if maybe they're second and fourth mate in some order. Like, I don't know, because like the quarter, where is it? Like the quarters listed, there are quarters listed for first, second, third, and fourth mate. I mean, aside from the quarters, it's also in the crew manifest. But yeah, anyway, yeah, that's something to consider. And also, yeah, they said that the captain went below to the cargo deck, and from there, he said that he drove the beast away. And it makes you think maybe they found some kind of magical artifact, some curse artifact. Like the keeper, there's a reference to the lazarette. Like, I think they found something which, I don't know, cursed the ship. Maybe it drew the beast to them. And the talk about the bargain suggests that maybe the captain made some kind of bargain with some kind of evil spirit creature from beyond or whatever to drive the beast away, and that's why everyone mistrusts the captain. Maybe that's why they mutinied. Like, there was some kind of conflict going on. I mean people were also like apparently like running off with the lifeboats, which wanting to escape from in the midst of all the terror going on. Understandable, really. But yeah, more than that, I kind of wondered about the timeline, because first there's the doom. That's when the beast was attacking, and then the bargain happened, which reportedly, I guess we're not going to find out about the bargain until the very end, because that's probably going to be a really significant thing. And then after the bargain is the one that we just saw, the escape, where there were two fights going on one in the main deck and one in the gun deck. And yeah, easy now, you're in a bad way. I kind of overlooked an important detail during the last stream session, was that this guy is missing his left arm. um, it's just the graphic. It's black and white, and the angles and stuff. I didn't immediately clue into the fact that his arm is missing. But reviewing the recording, I realized, oh hey, this is the same guy on the main deck who had the tentacle wrapped around his arm. I was like, oh man, that beast is strong enough to rip a man in half. It's amazing that he was able to keep his arm after that. Well, he didn't keep his arm. That is probably the cause of death. Like, he just bled out. Like, got an ad break coming. Oh, ad break's on right now. Yeah, I forgot to warn about the ad break. But, yeah. Like, I didn't... Yeah, I didn't immediately clue into the fact that his arm is missing, partly because of the angle, partly because of the colors. It's all black and white. I don't know, like... Hey, Casey here, welcome to how's it going? When I went through this, I had trouble noticing that his arm was gone too, yeah. Copious blood is supposed to indicate a thing. Oh yeah. That's interesting. You can apparently hear what I'm saying even though the ad break is in progress. Anyway, I'm gonna prattle on a bit. Yeah, I mean, part of what threw me is that like this trail of blood. I'm assuming these little circles are blood. They stop right here. Like if he was brought down from the deck, you'd think that the blood would go all the way down the stairs. Too busy solving the mystery of where is this Frenchman? Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so I think we can determine the cause of death. Okay, so alive, no. Axed, no. Burned, no. Clawed, clubbed, crushed, decapitated, drowned. Eaten, electrocuted, expired, exploded, fell, froze, illness, killed by sword, knifed, poisoned, shot, speared, spiked, strangled, struck, suicide, torn apart. Lucas Pope's justification for that is that closer to the weather deck equals closer to the water? Oh, okay. Like the water from the spray from the ship being rocked, I suppose, washed the blood away. I think is the idea. Anyway, there's no option here for like bled out. And 3, 2, 1. Ad break is finished. Welcome back. Crushed by beast can, cargo rigging, stones. Stones. But yeah, okay. So his arm, by all appearances, his arm was ripped off, and then he just bled to death. There isn't an option for bled to death. So I guess I have to go with torn apart. Both he and his Frenchman are torn apart. Like, one small part of him was apart, but torn apart by the beast. Hey! You got achievement. Solve any 6 fates. Well done. 3 more fates correct. Hell yeah. So I correctly identified him as the bosun and Peter Leroy as the Pete who got blown up. Henry Brennan. But that in turn suggests that one of my other inferences may have been incorrect. I have to back up to table of contents. Because like if we go back to the picture here, who else did I like identify? Okay, so This is one that just got confirmed. Torn apart by a terrible beast. Go back. Sorry. Torn by terrible beast. Yeah, and Brennan. Yeah, so we had correctly identified Henry Brennan, knifed by the captain. And the other one was Peter Milroy. Where was he? There he is. He got exploded. He's a midshipman. How many midshipmen are there? Were there like 3 of them? Yeah, 3 midshipmen. And I'm looking at the picture, and like these 3 guys are standing together. They've got like similar outfits. I kind of wonder if these are the 3 midshipmen, or is that too much of a leap? Like they're organized. They're standing in some measure of organization for the trial. I want more information before I leap to that conclusion. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't even know which one is which anyway. But this is just kind of, these are things I think about. And the guy who got ripped in half is like, no, excuse me, he was not torn apart. Seriously though, there's this guy is unblurred. This guy only appeared in one memory. That's the one where the tentacle was friggin' wrong button again. The tentacle was lifting him off the deck. Wasn't there? Okay. Wasn't there someone else that I tentatively? Yeah. Where's Paul? There's Peter Milroy. Ah, right. Okay. I was like, yeah, I was momentarily like, hold on. If this is only the 3rd one that or the 6th one that I identified, then does that mean that my information about Paul was incorrect? But no, it's incomplete because I wrote unknown attacker because I don't know the identity of the person who killed him yet. You know, I'll optimistically say the word "yet" on the end of that. But yeah, I think. And wasn't there? Okay, I seem to recall there was another person that was unblurred that was making me go, wait, how would I identify this person? Okay, none of the Formosan royalty are identifiable yet. Who was it? I'm drawing a blank. I'm just going to go over each one until I jog my memory here. Bear with me. Maybe he was the only one. But yeah, this guy. Why is he unblurred? How would I identify him? I wonder. Like, I have to wonder if he's the 3rd. Okay, hold on. Get back out of this memory. Well, I'll get on with going deeper into the ship soon. Let me just check something here. Like, if I go back, I think it would be Abigail's memory. So let's go back into pardon me. Need to word with you, Abigail. Okay, so Abigail's getting crushed. Yeah, there's our bosun getting his about to get his arm ripped off by the beast, by the terrible beast. And if I look over here, there he is. Supposedly, I have enough information to identify this guy. And this is the only memory he's present in. And here we've got, this is Paul, right? Yeah, there he is. It is Paul, right? Yeah, Paul Moss. He's the guy who is helping the passengers get out. And here he is accompanied by the two female passengers that are not Abigail. And they're reacting to this giant tentacle coming here. And this guy, presumably he just got lifted off his feet? They aren't. Like, I kind of wonder if maybe he's the other passenger. Like, what's Nuncio? What's his name? Because they're okay. There are 8 passengers. 4 of them are the Formosan royalty. You know, the two royals and their guards. One is Abigail. The 2 are the 2 women, and then there's Nunzio Pasqua, passenger from Italy. Like, I kind of wonder if like all the passengers were gathered together here, and he got yoinked out from among the passengers. That's the only thing I can think of that would lead me to being, you know, quote, able to identify him, unquote. Abigail does look snug in there. Yeah, it only has 2 triangles of difficulty, so it's not the highest difficulty. You know, and this is the kind of thing like I wonder if like things like the way they're dressed could be clues. Like I kind of half guessed. Oh, well, but what if maybe the fact that these 3 are together, or the fact that they're the 3 midshipmen? Although maybe his fancy collar is a clue. Like maybe this guy with the other fancy collar could be a midshipman. I don't know. I don't know enough about, you know, uniforms of 19th century British sailing ships to know for sure. He has his hand on the wheel. Could he be the helmsman? Which also reminds me of another theory I had. I counted the people towards the end of the last stream session. I counted 59, and I wondered who's the 60th. Could the 60th be the guy who's hanged here? And then it suddenly occurred to me later, you know what? It also could be possible, because among the there's one of these artists, Edward Spratt artist. Maybe the 60th person is the one who drew the picture in the first place. This is a steering wheel, right? Isn't that? Or is it? I don't know. Like, yeah, I don't know. Like, yeah, in the picture, he has his hand on the wheel, and now it looks like he was lifted off from his maybe from his post at the wheel. So maybe he's the helmsman. Maybe he was steering the ship. Yeah, something to consider. You know what the hell? I'm gonna list him as the helmsman. If I get other information, maybe I'll reconsider that. But I'm gonna list him as the helmsman for now. Anyway, yeah, the lower level is locked from this memory. This door is about to get open and people are going to be blocking the way, so I can't see what's happening below, I think. But let's just check him out anyway. Yeah. So this is part 7. Ugh, brutal. Yeah, what a way to go. Yeah, Mr. Gunman just came up with the guns. He's holding on to the main bit with 2 T's. The tentacle's just been blown off. For some reason, there were 3 people in the lifeboat. Were they trying to get out off the ship in the middle of the crisis, and then the beast tossed them in the air? In any case, I can Inception back one more time and go. Kraken, take the Wii! Take it from my hands. Ha ha ha. Sorry. That sounds right, but I don't know enough about 19th century British sailing ships to dispute it. Yes, exactly. Keep that that abridged meme coming. Yeah, this is the way down there is open. I was kind of wondering if I could look down there and see positions of any of the cannons, see how they relate to whatever's going on up here. And this guy's falling overboard, looks like. This is the only memory that I've seen this guy in. The guy with the turban there. And that in turn reminds me of something else I wanted to check. I swear I'll go down to the Orlop deck shortly. I just want to follow up on some other like theories and things I wanted to follow up on and stuff. Incidentally, yeah. The other thing I commented on was for some reason they were throwing people overboard, and it kind of made me wonder: are we going to be dealing with a zombie situation down below or something? Is there some reason they were tossing the dead bodies overboard? It doesn't seem like a usual thing for a British sailing crew to be doing. On the other hand, this is also towards the end. I mean, this is part 7 out of like the Doom. Bargain is part 8, Escape part 9, and then the end is part 10. Like considering how many parts, how many chapters there are in this thing, I'm assuming some people died like every step of the way. Like by the time we got to the Doom and the Bargain, the Escape, and the end, there were probably very few people left alive on the ship. So to say that tempers are probably like really frayed at the end of the year is a bit of an understatement, but yeah, they were throwing bodies overboard. So which raises questions about like, I guess the remaining bodies like here, and the captain here, these are the last people left on board. Like I think the captain actually was the last person left alive, aside perhaps from anyone who got off the ship. Yeah. Anyway, maybe that's enough musing about this stuff for the moment. And yeah, curiously though, this body was still here though. Wonder why they didn't get rid of this guy. Oof. Door closing behind me. Stupid magic doors. Closing by themselves. Oh yeah, and the fact that the guy had no arm and was being dragged back here, and still asking about the Kraken, asking about the beast, suggests that like very little time, like almost no time passed between the end of Doom and the beginning of Escape chapters. Like the beast had just been driven away like minutes earlier before this scene happened. I was also kind of wondering about just before this guy got shot by the female passenger, you hear a voice saying, "Let them go." And I wasn't sure who was saying that. Was it the captain? Was it the captain's voice? I'm curious. Let me just listen to the voice who says, "Let them go."
Let them go.
So yeah, who said "let them go"? So it's a test of my ability to recognize voices here.
Captain, open the door. Kick it in. Lest we break it down and take more than those shells. You bastards may take exactly what I give you.
Is it the same voice? Like, you asked him to take exactly what I gave you. Is the captain's... that's definitely the captain's voice. Is it the same voice as the one that said "let them go"? It might have been. I'm not 100% sure, but it might have been. Because after he got shot and so on, we saw the captain like hunched over the railing, like he's looking despondent, like he's like maybe he's in a state of, I can't even blame these people for wanting to run. just let him go, that kind of reaction. I don't know. Yeah, maybe I'm just pointlessly musing. Anyway, these are just things I wondered about. Let's go down to the lower floor where there's a pool of something, some kind of liquid on the floor. A very large pool. Fantastic. What the heck are we going to find here on the Orlop deck? Let's not step in it. There's another bit with 2 T's. More cages for holding animals, maybe? Some flies buzzing around. Oh, really? Are we going to find out? Did a person die here, or are we actually going to find out what happened to the animal? Because there was an animal that had antlers that was in a cage on the main deck. And they've got more cages. Like, this cage is broken. I want to take a look around before I start doing the trail of inceptions there. Did they kill the animal and mount its head on the wall? Like, what the heck? My head is clipping through the door. Is that more flies buzzing around the side of the ship? I think I'm looking through a window at something. Is there a way to get over the side of the ship down there? Is there another body there, perhaps? Anyway, I still want to take a look around. I'll get to the animal skull in a moment. Okay, lots of backup ropes, I guess. You never have too much rope. Never know when you need to, tie a mast in place or tie the ship to something or whatever. Anyway, let's see through these doors. Okay, it's an armory, I guess. This is where Mr. Gunman got his guns, I guess. So it looks like there are places for 1, 2, 3, 4 more rifles. And there are places for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 more swords. I mean, weapons. I mean, I have to watch my terminology because Crazy Kaylee's watching. So considering these are all weapons here, what is that? Could these be like bags of gunpowder or something? I mean, I guess it would make sense to have keep the gunpowder near where all the guns are. Pretty well armed ship, I dare say. Not that I know about these things. We got 60 people on board. I guess they have to be prepared if like pirates raid them or something. Oh yeah. Actually, this is as good a time as any to take a look at the ship. Okay, so orlop deck. So I'm here. Yeah, carpenter's shop. Gunner's store. Port walk. Okay, so there is a ledge here to walk on the other side of this wall. Ooh, it looks like I might be able to walk through here and then walk around there. Okay, that's something I'll want to check out. It's on the port side, and there's a starboard walk too. And the crew quarters are over here, surgery's over here, purser's office over here. Oh yeah, here's the carpentry shop. All kinds of tools. Nothing out of the ordinary. Oh hey look, it's the starboard walk. Wait, can I get to the port walk through this door? How come there's a way through to the starboard walk through the carpenter's shop? There's no way to the port walk on the side. Okay, fine. I guess in the interest of pacing the story and pacing the reveals, they have to control when I'm able to go out on that port walk. Fine, fair enough. I'll follow your railway tracks, so to speak. Can I open the chest? No, doesn't look like it. Bunk beds, very nice. Do they really have 60 beds in this thing? Or are there some unlucky souls who have to like sleep on the floor? Okay, so this is all blocked up with cargo. I can't actually... I can go onto the starboard walk. Can I get onto the port walk? No, it's not blocked. Yep, there's a body over there. I'm going to check out the animal skull first. Let's see what we've got going on here.
Hit her here. One sweep. Get through the skull in stone or brain. I'll cut her throat when you've done it. Here? Yeah. Come on before she kicks up. You all right there, sir?
Never been on a farm, Charlie?
Mind your shoes now.
Okay, so they killed a cow, and then this guy threw up. Never been on a farm apparently, and he can be identified. He's not blurred. What was? Frick. It didn't. Who else we got here? Okay. Wait, he's also on blur. So he's also on blur now. This is someone I theorize might be a midshipman. Lots of people unblurred all of a sudden. And you, that was it Paul or wait, which was that? Was that Paul or Peter? I'm getting them mixed up now. Well, that was Peter Miller, the guy who got exploded, right? I just have to wait for this thing to do its fade out. I can look at it properly. Figure out where we are in the timeline here. A bitter cold. Oh, we're back to part 2. This is really early on in their journey. Location of the corpse. 10 others were present. Take him to the carpenters? On the orlop deck, a large cow was slaughtered for its meat. I mean, wouldn't a cow by definition be like female? Like the male version of a cow is a bull. What do I know? Bitter cold. Like just the fact that it's called the name of the section is called bitter cold. So you wonder if like they were, I don't know, out at sea for so long they were were they getting desperate for food or something, or was this always a planned thing? They brought the cow along to kill it. Take him to the carpenters, get him wrapped, and see to the last rites. I mean, if this follows the same pattern, I don't know. I was just thinking, like, if this follows the same pattern of like, like trails of inceptions and so on, this might be the last in a string of deaths, and it's going to go back and trace through them, or maybe the cow's death is going to be separate from everything else. Hit her here, one swing, get through the skull, and stun her brain. I'll cut her throat when you've done it. Here? Yeah, come on, before she kicks up. You all right there, sir? Never been on a farm, Charlie? Mind your shoes now. Okay. So they called him, the guy who threw up, they called him Charlie. And yes, I see you little inception quiver there. So this is someone named Charlie. I want to. Well, not Charles Minor. We've already ruled him out. Okay, hold on. I want to look at the crew manifest before I like to have it all laid out here. Looking at it one page at a time, and I don't know, it's disconcerting or something. Anyway, yeah, Charles Minor is supposed to be. I already identified him. He's the guy who got ripped apart, who got actually torn apart. There's Charles Herstick, midshipman from England. And I think that might be the only other Charlie. There you go. Okay. And didn't I guess I can say I called it. I kind of wondered if these three were the three midshipmen. So, yeah. Charles Herstick, midshipman. And the rest of these guys, knifed unknown. Could he be the third midshipman? I feel like it might be premature to make that leap. One memory. This is the only memory he's in. Thinking. Okay, so this is Peter Miller. I already identified him. Because there is a guy listed as a butcher. Is this the butcher here? He's got an apron on in the picture. I have seeing suspicion that he's the butcher. And like it looks like he's looking over at this guy who's throwing up, it's like as if he's saying, "You okay there, Charlie?" You know, like he's the one that was talking to Charlie, and he was the one that was giving directions to everyone else about how to take care of the cow. I have a feeling he's the butcher. Because he was the one giving directions, like he knows how to handle it. I'm going to go ahead and say that this guy's the butcher. Because where is it on here? Yeah. Emil O'Farrell from Ireland, butcher. Did he have an Irish accent? I want to... Yeah, because there's the cook here and the butcher here are the ones that are listed are like food related people here. What about this guy? Oh right, this I'm tempted to label him as the third midshipman, but I don't know. It's got 3 triangles on it. And the game did give the helpful hint, oh, you should get the easier ones with fewer triangles first. I'll come back to this. Let's go see where my pocket watch leads me. Who's the next person, or the one who died just before this? What's this? Somebody... Okay. I was about to say somebody falling down the stairs, but no, it looks like he's being carried. He's being restrained by someone. What's going on here? So this will probably be earlier in the timeline. Like just before the cow was butchered. And then we follow the Donnie Darko line here. Why is there such a large pool of blood here? Assuming it is blood. So what happened here?
Well, same as the other fellow. Some lung disease, lung consumption. Made worse by the cold. Will it spread? If so, we'd all have it. They must have picked it up at the Alaska house. I checked all hands just now, and everyone is healthy. And him? What are his chances? I gave him some laudanum. We'll see.
So where are we now? Is this the surgeons? So this is Martin Parrott, right? Yeah, it's the third mate. And this is the guy looking after him, and so I have a feeling this is the surgeon then? Could this be, who's this? Okay, random guy there. Is this Henry Evans? The guy who sent us this stuff in the first place? There's another body out here? This guy? I feel like I've seen this guy before. So this is part 2 of Bitter Cold. Who is this? How did they die? I mean, the second question, apparently he wasted away from illness. Said it was a lung disease, so yeah. Succumbed to a tragic illness. Corpses moved post-mortem. 7 others were present. How many parts are in Bitter Cold? Oh, Yama VT is here. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Hey, dude, just popping in. Have fun with the game and have a nice stream. Hey, thank you very much. Yeah, I saw you streaming earlier. You were playing the. What the? Oh, you're following. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, I noticed you playing Legend of Zelda. Zelda 2, the side scroller one. It's one that I haven't played before. It was looking kind of neat. I guess maybe I should have said hi. Adventures of Link. Yeah, looks cool. Yeah, I don't know. I was feeling shy today, I guess. I didn't say hi, but nice of you to drop by. I'm playing Return of the Obra Dinn. It's a mystery game. I'm trying to figure out how the crew of a mysterious sailing ship from the 19th century drifted up to the shore, and we're trying to figure out what happened to the crew. And it's all in this sort of sepia black and white style kind of thing. Anyway, and we have this magic pocket watch which takes us back in time, and we can look at snapshots of what happened, like one little snapshot at a time. Oh, hey, it's that's one of the guards for from the Formosan royalty. Ooh, is this the body of one of the members of the royalty there? But yeah, we have. Okay, so there's the body of this guy here. No worries, man. It was a bit of a frustrating one, but I finally beat it onto the 3rd game next week. Very cool, very cool. But I like the art style. Have to put this on my list. Yeah. This is a cool game. Incidentally, the magic pocket watch is quivering in my hand here because it's trying to tell me I need to, like, Inception style. Like, there's another body I need to investigate here. But I'm still investigating other stuff here. So anyway, for similar art style and premise, I highly recommend Who's Leela? Oh, interesting. Okay, I'll have to look into that. Gotta head out. Unfortunately, have a great stream, boss. Yeah. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good one. Yeah. Anyway, so this guy died of an illness. Presumably, this is the surgeon. This is probably Henry Evans. Where are you? I'm losing it. I went right past it, didn't I? Yeah, Henry Evans, surgeon. And then there's James Wallace, surgeon's mate. This is the guy. I mean, he and the third mate are looking at each other. They were talking to each other. So I would assume that the surgeon himself would be the one telling him what's going on, and this is probably surgeon's mate here. Oh, here he is dancing with the passenger or passengers. But yeah, let's just make an educated guess and presume this guy's James Wallace, surgeon's mate. Okay, we're figuring out the people's identities slowly but surely here. Yeah, these are just a couple of random crew members we haven't identified yet. But yeah, interesting that the Formosan royalty that are listed here, these four, this is the first time we've seen them. I kind of wondered where they were on board. Because they weren't with the other passengers on the like the deck here. Like regular passenger cabins are over here, but I guess the Formosan royalty, they wanted to keep them separate. Okay, yeah, there's another section for passengers here on the Orlov deck. Why did they have royalty on board? That's another question that we have yet to figure out. I don't know. Anyway, wait, is there anything else to check out here? Ooh, can we go out into the... Okay, we can't go very far on the starboard walk here. What about the port walk? Okay, we can't really see much here either. There are windows we can... Is there anything I can see from here that I can't see from the regular angle? I don't know. Yeah. I'm just trying to take in every single detail that I can before I do a little inception and figure out where this thing is trying to take me here. All right, here we go. Okay, oh, we're going to identify this body next, I guess. Or find out what happened to this body. Where are you taking me? Where are you taking me? Where are you going, Donnie Darkoline? Yeah, so this body's already in a body bag.
Saya tutup. Aku terpilih.
Okay, so he addressed the guy as Syed. Is there a Syed on the in the crew manifest? I feel like I did see a Syed in there somewhere. And the first couple of voices, judging by the Cyrillic alphabet used, I think, was that Russian they were speaking? In the subtitles, and then the other language, and I don't know. I'm sure I saw the name Syed here somewhere. I'm losing it. Where are you? Did I look through the whole thing? Banan lim itbing sia. Jotan, Huck Sing Lao, Sathi, Philip Dahl, Paul Moss, Samuel Galligan, Roderick Anderson, Davy James, Peter Milroy, Thomas Lank, Dick Omid Gould, Timothy Booton, Huang Li, Ji Shang, Li Hong Wei Li, Nicholas Butterell Maba, Louis Walker, Leonid Volkov, Alexis Nikishin, Alexei Toporov. Yeah, 3 people from Russia. Peters, Jars Lindstrom, William Wasim. There you go, Solomon Syed from India. It's one of the seamen. Okay. Yeah, that's the only Syed here. So I'm just going to go ahead and identify this person as Salman Syed. There you go. And is it safe to infer that he perished from the same illness? It doesn't let me. Okay, I guess I need to wait for this thing to play its music and do its fade out before I'm able to select a fate for him or whatever. Crushed by the beast. Oh, this guy again. Yeah, so I wondered earlier about ooh, somebody else here. Yeah, I wondered earlier about do they really have enough beds? Some of them are in hammocks, I guess. Probably a pretty cozy way to sleep. So extra tight. Gotta let the book it up. Yeah, exactly. Someone said met an unknown fate. Yeah, there's like stop your cheating, worry about yourself. Said get up, drink something. I mean, it's tempting to just assume that he had the same illness as the individual that the doctor was looking at, but that's not actually confirmed. You probably shouldn't assume that just yet. Maybe there's more information at the next inception line. Like this is yeah, these things usually go in reverse chronological order. This might be the only one for the for this deck here. There's just these 3 deaths here. Okay, so didn't whip out the pocket watch again. But yeah, made that comment in the last stream session about oh hey, it's this guy again. He's got to get shot by a passenger later. Yeah, the group that were that are seen in the picture gathered around like gambling or whatever, playing games. Can you make out his cards? So bitter cold. 22 others were present? Oh, like everyone was here. Well, 1/3 of the crew is here. Stop your cheating, worry about yourself. Okay, so what are they looking at? They're looking over away from their own game here. Here's the dying guy, Syed. I kind of wonder. Okay, so there are 4 people from India. Are any more? Okay, 5 people from India. Kind of wondered if, I mean, hopefully it's not like, I don't know, racist or something to assume that all the people from the same country gathered together. I mean, it just makes sense for the people who speak the same language to gather together. You know, they're gonna have some sense of solidarity in that sense. Anyway, the choice of dress is feels like something I'd associate with traditional, India, as in from India, where, and have we seen this guy before? Oh, this is the guy who died from illness. We can identify him now? And low difficulty as well. Curious. I think I might need to review those other scenes. But yeah, there are a lot of people present here. It's at 22. Oh, 58. Oh. There was a comment earlier that these numbers are significant. Their beds are numbered. So this guy sleeping in number 58, or is he sleeping? He's got the covers over his head. It's very inconsiderate of him. I can't identify him. And here's number 57. Number 56. Yeah, like somebody's sleeping here. Yeah, number 54. 54, Solomon Syed. Okay. And this just says X. Wait, what? You're messing with your numbering convention here. What's this say? What does that say? It's hard to read that text there. Why is it why is it not numbered properly? You got 51 here, 53, 54. This one says X. Could it be number 52? And they just, I don't know, did they lose the tag or something? '52 is Abraham Akbar from India. Okay, hold on, let me just look around these numbers. Okay, so like the order that these go in. Like, okay, you got 56. Okay, 55, 56. This is what, 57. It's 58. So it's like it's got the odd numbers on the outside and the even numbers on the inside. Except this sort of messes with that assumption. Why is the order messed up? Ah, okay. There's number 47 here. Number 59. Number 38? That's way out of order. Oof, I can walk through the wall here for some reason. We're... Ad break in progress? What? It didn't warn me the ad break was coming. Didn't warn me ads were coming. I'll be right back. And I'm back again. Yeah, sorry about the interruption, folks. Just kind of came out of nowhere. This thing, welcome back, thank you. Yeah, haven't seen a single ad, presumably because of the subscription I was getting. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, somebody was generous with the gift subs the other day. I have a feeling I know who did it because it could coincide with their arrival, but they chose to be anonymous. So. But yeah, I suppose I didn't actually need to take a break because the only person watching at the moment is someone who doesn't get the ads anyway. I needed to get a snack though, so it's just as well. Anyway, so we get these numbers 39, 40, 41. These ones count outward towards the edge, whereas the other ones count from out in. So maybe they don't have any specific system. 38, 59. It looks like I'm right clicking to try to select them so I can identify them, and it's not letting me identify them because, you know, because the dev team is like, that would be too easy. Breaks are important anyway. Yeah, chaos of the ship. Yeah, Captain needs to come down and mandate hammock numerical order. I know, right? That's number 37. Number 42. It's the hammock of the life universe and everything. I mean, could X be a Roman numeral for 10? Probably not. Why X? Why does it have this second tag that has? Okay, I guess they all have second tags, maybe. Yeah. Okay. Don't know what the second tag says. Just out of curiosity, who's number 10 on the list? Winston Smith, carpenter. Okay. Yeah, I don't think from America. I don't think this is Winston Smith. Call it a hunch. Oh. I'm sorry, we have a bot in chat. I see you there. AI viewers, blah blah. You go banned. Bye bye. Actually, this game was made entirely by Lucas Pope. Yeah. Yeah, the sound design, music composition, all the graphics, art, and the coding, only translation and voice acting was stuff done by others, I think. Very cool. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't surprise me. I mean, you did all the work on Papers, Please. Huh. Okay, so, well, this one is number 51. So I'm going to go ahead and identify him as number 51. Renfred Rajab from India. He's another seaman. Succumbed to a tragic illness. Yeah, I guess it's tempting to assume. It's tempting to assume that he died of the same illness. Like they caught it at the same time. Might make sense. I want to hear what the surgeon had to say. Okay, let's go back to the present. Let's go back to the other. Yeah. Also designed the logic puzzle itself, which is just fantastic. Yeah, just impressive stuff. Yeah. So 3 X's. Does that mean that 3 people died? Does it count the cow? Like there's the cow, and then the guy that the surgeon was looking after, and then this guy who just died in his bunk. Anyway, let's come back to the cow.
Hit her here. One swing. Get through the skull in stone or brain. I'll cut her throat when you've done it.
Here?
Yeah. Come on before she kicks up. You all right there, sir?
What? Never been on a farm, Chuck?
Mind your shoes now.
So yeah, the Irish guy, the butcher, Emil O'Farrell, considers that level 2 difficulty. Charlie off and throwing up here. You could hear the sounds of like chickens. Yeah, you hear the sounds of chickens and pigs. I made the comment about one of the cages looked like it had a pig in it. Yeah, it really was a pig. I guess they were transporting the animals? I don't... Did they intend to, like, were these animals intended to be slaughtered on the journey to provide meat for the crew, or were they transporting them? I don't know. But yeah, the other lines, like, take him to the carpenters, get him wrapped, and see to the last rites. I think that was a separate conversation there. Like, I think those were two separate conversations that were happening concurrently. And the second conversation. Can I walk through here? I guess not. I suppose. Can I get on the port walk and look through the window? Oh. What have we here? Who are you? Oh, wait. I didn't identify you? James Wells, surgeon's mate. Where are we on the map here? This is the surgery. So this is yeah, so this is the surgery room. Mr. Surgeon's mate is, I guess he's cleaning the bed. What's he doing? He's touching it with his bare hand, it looks like. And this follows the rules of, you know, going in reverse chronological order. Why does he have him? This is the surgeon. This is Henry Evans again. There he is. Why does he have a monkey on his shoulder? Like, just why? You gonna tell the man he can't have a monkey? Yeah. Yeah, again, the picture of the Formosan royalty, like, you get the impression that the two big guys are guards, and this is like king and queen here. Why is it that you don't have the two guards out front? Like, it seems like it would make more sense to have the two guards out front and then have the king and queen, like, hidden. But assuming this guy is the king, why is the king just out front there? I thought you'd have the two guards standing guard. How curious. Yeah, so what was the dialogue again? Bitter cold. Yeah, on the Orlop deck, a large cow is slaughtered as meat. I can't select it and say this soul was met such and such a fate. 10 others are present. I guess I should count the people, make sure I found them all. Because there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I identify the chicken? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10th this guy here. Take him to the carpenters, get him wrapped, and see the last rites. Okay, so like I was kind of wondering, like why would they take him to the carpenters? Like, why would they take a dead body to the carpenters? I guess the carpenter's the guy they designated to wrap him up in the body bag. and C to the last rites. Where's is the carpenter like double as a priest or something on this ship? Hmm. So they're taking him. Like we're still okay. We're still on the Orlop deck here. Are they taking him upstairs or? Because the carpenter's shop was on the Orlop deck, so they're taking him downstairs. Did he die on the? If they're taking him to the carpenter's Carpenter's is over here. Beyond the range I'm allowed to walk in this memory. Yeah, I'm just trying to determine all that I can determine from here. And if we go back into this memory, we're gonna get flashbanged, and then we're gonna go to memory talk to the doctor.
Well, same as the other fellow. Some lung disease, lung consumption. Made worse by the cold.
We were spread.
If so, we'd all have it. They must have picked it up at the last house. I checked all hands just now, and everyone is healthy.
And him. What are his chances?
I gave him some laudanum. We'll see.
Yeah, he said just like the other fellow, so I have a feeling that's all the confirmation that I'm going to get that the other guy who died in his bunk just before this did actually, die of the same lung disease. And yeah, the two Indian guys standing over him, or squatting over him, I guess. Did I identify this guy? He's crushed by a beast. Renford Rajab Seaman has come to tragic illness. 7 others were present. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So I'm not going to find anything else if I... I'm just curious. Can I look in on the Formosan royalty from here? If I look in the right window? Guess not. Yeah, just curious. Worth a shot. If there was anyone to see, it wouldn't say 7 others present. It would have said like 8 or 9 or something. Is that really all I can see? How many windows? Okay, there's 1, 2. Surely that window looks in on the. This is inside that room there. That's under the stairs. Yeah, I think this is where the Formosan royalty would be, but the window's blocked. Okay, I'm just curious. Where is Formosa? Is that a made-up country name? Or am I showing my ignorance by saying it's such a... asking such a question. Anyway, let's go back into this memory here, I guess. Oh yeah, and get flashbanged again.
Saya tutup. Aku terpilih.
But yeah, I do believe Mr. Solomon said here did succumb to pulmonary illness. Succumb to tragic illness. There you go. Okay. So that's 2 more people. If I get 1 more identified, theoretically, it should... So just gonna look at the crew manifest again. Like, I have a feeling that these 2 guys standing over him are Abraham Akbar and William Wasim from India. Like the 2 other Indian people, aside from Zungi Sathi, the ship's steward. Who I have a sneaking suspicion might be that guy in the turban we saw earlier. But I don't want to jump to that conclusion just yet. Or maybe I should. I mean, we have to... Like, the rules for the game do say you are going to have to make some assumptions here and there. You know, make some informed... Sorry. This cow was shot by the captain. Yeah. That's right. I just noticed that comment now. It would be kind of funny to just select every person and just say shot by the captain, shot by the captain, shot by the captain, or something silly like that. Why X? Really, the captain's responsible for the ship. Therefore, yeah, exactly. Like, I want to put... There's like... The other 2 are numbers 52 and 53. That's 51. Like, that's 53 there. Like... He's not blurred. He's not blurred. That suggests that we have enough information to infer their identities. So I'm going to take a leap and guess that the unoccupied bunk 53 belongs to this guy here, and this guy's number 52. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Whatever. We can... It seems we can change these things at any time, so whatever. I'm going to tentatively identify this guy as William Wasim. And this guy is Abraham Akbar. And is it going to like click in place and say, aha, you got it right? Hell yeah. A bitter cold solid fates in chapter 2. Well done, 3 more fates correct. Woo, logic, deduction. Dopamine, yes. The dopamine hit of successfully deducing things. The deduction dopamine. The double D. I don't know. Okay, that's cool. Yeah. Okay. So we got some stuff confirmed. That's neat. Yeah, I have a sneak suspicion that these three are like the three Russians on board, because right here, Topman, Seaman, these three guys are from Russia. Which one's which? Who the heck knows? So we just kind of have to. I'll take a peek. I mean, the uniforms, well, the outfits they're wearing in the picture could be an indicator. Like, because among the three Russians, one is a topman, the other two are seamen. There are lots of topmen on here. What did the definition? Where's the glossary? What does the glossary say about topmen again? Higher grade seaman specializing in work above the deck in the sails and rigging. Okay. So he actually is like literally up top, on the deck, like up above and stuff. Okay. Anyway, let's head back to present. Where's the magic doorway? There it is. And before I venture further down, I did want to check something. Like, if I go back, okay, let's just go back to the very first one. I am curious about something. Just click through this thing. Bye-bye. Okay, like, if we go over to Mr. Brennan here. Maybe I didn't actually need to go into the memory to check this. Like, it says 10 memories. First memory, 14, perished in the end of part 2. There's a button that says bookmark memories. And then there's remove all bookmarks. Show memories in deck map. Like, I kind of wondered. Like, what is this? What are these buttons? Like the button that says bookmark memories and the button that says remove all bookmarks. What does this mean? What does this do? Like, I thought maybe I could like select him and then have it list all 10 memories and let me to jump to them or something like that. Like, it could be a useful ability, you know? Like, if I bring up this guy, he appears in 12 memories. Like, this guy shows up a lot. And then if I... What does this button do? It makes a little... It makes a little flag appear next to it, and then I click it, and it just goes back to the same screen. So, like, I can click Parish Engine 3, brings it back here, okay. I bring up the captain, shows up in 8 memories. I don't understand. I do not understand what this button, like this button that says bookmark memories. It makes a little flag appear, and beyond that, it doesn't appear to do anything. This is one of those moments where I'm like, I'm sorry. There's a little like I know I've been really cagey about the whole no spoilers, no backseating thing, but this is one of those things where, like, I'm sorry, instructions unclear. This is one of those moments I think I wouldn't mind having it explained. What does this button mean? What does it do? Hey, how goes the ship searching? Pretty good. We identified 6 more fates just in this session in the last hour and a half, and that was kind of neat. Describe it for you if you want. Unsure if you consider spoiler or just the game mechanic. Yeah, like just the game mechanic. Like I don't even I don't understand what this button is doing. It isn't. The button is not doing what I thought the button would do. What I would expect the button to do. Okay, so when you bookmark a character, then you can open the book. You'll notice the bookmark icon at the top of the book. Clicking it takes you to the next memory with that character is not nearly as useful as you'd hope, but it is mildly useful. Oh, this button here. Bookmarked 8 memories. Wait, is it? Is it because? Okay, hold on. Let me come out of this. Come out of this memory here. But yeah, welcome in, Diablo Craze. Thanks for stopping by. I'm continuing to try to puzzle things out. Oh yeah, clicking in the corner brings it back up to the table of contents. That's neat. So clicking on this makes it jump over here. And clicking on this bookmarked 8 memories. Okay, maybe I'm misunderstanding how the bookmarking works. Like, is this like cycling through all the ones where the captain was present? I keep doing that, pushing tab instead of escape. Clicking it takes you to the next memory with that character. Okay, yeah, you have the captain bookmark, so clicking the ribbon will flip you to the next chronological scene, which has the captain is the idea. Okay, all right, okay, that makes sense now. It wasn't immediately clear. It didn't do what I initially thought it did, so that was part of my confusion. Right, I get it now. Thank you for your assistance. Seems to be the case since all of them were guys who got shot by the captain. Yes. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, so we just determined that there was a pulmonary illness that was not tuberculosis. I mean, he said it isn't consumption, which I believe is the old-timey term for tuberculosis, which is a lung disease. Which, well, shoot. Now I think about it, isn't TB? I mean, tuberculosis isn't associated with cattle. Like, if they were living that close to a cow, that maybe that could have been the source of the infection that they got. Oh well. Still no idea what this big pool here. Presumably doesn't actually have anything to do with the illness of the bodies here. At least it's interesting information. Anyway, let's take a look on the starboard walk here. Walk, walk, walk. Anything I can see through these windows here? They're all blocked up. Oh hey, I can select the cow from here. It looks like. Wait, is it the cow I'm selecting? Just double check that. Yeah, it's the cow.
Enter here. One swing. Get through
I think you can see through these windows. You can see exactly what I give you. Ha ha ha. Yeah, I wonder what happened. Why is the cage broken there? I mean, bitter cold is the pretty early in the timeline, so chances for a lot to happen. There's the carpenter shop. Oh, right. We can just walk right into the carpenter shop from here. And then watch the door magically close when I step away from it. Magic doors. All the extra ropes and rigging and stuff. Lots of little bits with 2 T's. And a bigger bit. And I have a sneaking suspicion we're going to find something interesting when we go around the port walk. Uh-oh. A drop of some liquid, perhaps? More drops of some liquid? We're still in present day at the moment. And here's a corpse which is actually still here. Yeah, most of the bodies are long gone. Is this 2 bodies right next to each other? Or this person's like messed up looking legs? Well, let's take a look.
Someone shoot the damn thing!
Someone shoot the damned thing. What the hell? The giant spider? Am I seeing this right? So I think this may have been a case of friendly fire here. I think they were trying to shoot the creature, and the bullet went through the wall and hit this guy who was, I guess he was hiding, understandably, from the giant spider. And apparently he's identifiable? Who's this? Difficulty 3. You're nodding. Yes, they have anchored the sea. Yes, there you go. Yeah, I'm getting strong sunless sea vibes from a lot of this game, to be honest. Because there's like that game deals a lot with Soldiers of the Sea. This is part 6. So this is just before the Doom, which was part 7, right? In the port walk. There he is. So I don't know who it is, but looks like they were shot. Sound like a gunshot. I don't know who it was yet. This is apparently only the memory that he was in. Yeah, unfortunate aspect of firearms and non-reinforced walls. Yeah. Terror increasing on the Obra Dinn. Yes. Until they reach the point of mutiny. And then the captain chose to use his iron score instead of his heart score. For anyone familiar with Sun of the Sea. His iron score was pretty high, to be fair. Apparently. So can we see them from here? I'm trying to right click zoom in on them. Okay, yeah, so there's a trail of blood here. Like, I think this guy just ran out in the port walk to just trying to escape the thing. Oh. Hello. I'm sorry, who are you? You're in 2 memories. For some reason, number 68? Okay, well, yeah. What are you doing in here? This is some random room here. This is like, which room is that? It's the purser's office. Oh. Could this be the purser then? He's unblurred. Who's the purser again? Duncan McKay from Scotland? Is it fair to assume that he's the purser? Maybe I might want more information. Okay, there's something piercing the wall here. Yikes. Okay, so this dude looks like he was. Oh, our butcher. Our butcher got impaled by spikes. It looks like. From the giant spider? And our surgeon is here? Can I zoom in on these guys? Ugh, it's auto-selecting those guys. Darn it. You know, it's not letting me zoom in on them. Okay. Soldiers of the Sea. 6, 7. Oof, we're about to have a 7-part slaughter here, basically. Looks like. Unknown soul was shot with a gun by an unknown attacker. 11 others were present. The sun, yeah. Oh, the bespectacled admiral would not be happy about this. Sorry, I'm just scrolling up. I need to. Flashing persistent strobing light in the distance? Flashing persistent strobing light in the distance? Oh, said the wall isn't the only thing that got pierced, yeah. Henry Evans, WTF. I mean, yeah. I'll do the Inception thing soon enough. I'm just trying to see what I can see from here. There's there's our bosun again, with a rifle in hand. I'm trying to select other people. Darn it! It's being very selective of who it lets me select. Yeesh! Friggin' giant spiders. What is going on here? Let me select him. That's first mate. Yeah, William Huscott. Was that his voice saying "shoot the blasted thing" or whatever? But who fired the fatal shot over here? It's not clear who's pointing their gun in this direction. Oh well, let's hey, Spooky Waters here. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Dropping in. Yeah. We're trying to solve a mystery which apparently involves a giant spider. Can't say I was expecting that. Anyway, let's go flashbang and then find out what happened. Oof, oh, this guy. So apparently he got impaled. Yeesh, alright. And you got a little Donnie Darko line to follow. It's gonna lead me over to him. Presumably it's gonna go around here and it's going to be a little extra and swirl around over there before coming to the final resting spot of our butcher. I've already forgotten his name. Navigating some spooky waters there, indeed. You like butchering, do you? Yeah.
I've got you. Don't move. I'll get you down.
Oh man. Oh, so he was still alive while he was impaled. Briefly still alive while impaled. And okay, so Spider has a sword stuck in it. Is he pouring water on it? Okay, I guess we found out the source of that giant smear that was on the floor there. Who's this? It's this guy again. Yeah, it's Charles. Yeah, the guy who couldn't keep it together when the cow was being slaughtered. Ugh. So this guy's also got a sword in hand. I mean, weapon. Another mystery solved? Sure. And we're zooming out. Or, we're zooming somewhere. So this one's part 6, so this is just before... it was... He got impaled just before the guy got shot on the other side of the wall there. O'Farrell Butcher met an unknown fate. Well, it seems he is there an option for impaled here? Shot by poison spikes or something? I don't know. Struck by hooves, tail, or wing. How do I even notate this one? Okay, alive, no. Axed, burned, clawed, clubbed, crushed, decapitated, drowned. Eaten, electrocuted, expired, exploded, fell, froze, illness, killed by sword, knifed, poisoned, shot, speared, spiked. Does spiked count? There were spikes of some description impaling him there. I'm gonna spiked by a terrible beast. Hey, it auto-filled in terrible beast. So that's probably the correct answer. I'll go with that. I'll accept that. What does he have in hand? This is okay. This is the bosun. I've already forgotten his name. This is some random seaman here. What's he holding? It's like a torch or grenade or something, or is he about to? Is he about to torch the giant spider? Like kill it with fire method? Maybe that's not water he's splashing on it. Maybe that's like oil or something. They're about to. Which seems like really dangerous to be doing that, but then again, they probably don't want the giant spider getting back up again. Anyway, let's find out who died just before this. I think we're about to get an action shot with the giant spider. I did kind of wonder what the heck this is, the story with this guy draped over the body of the beast. Like, what is this? What's going on here? Go, Donnie Darko, go! Anyone who hasn't seen the movie Donnie Darko is going to be confused why I keep saying that. Oh. Okay, so it's the beast itself. Oh man, I mean, like when I first saw the spider, it looked like somebody was like, I don't know, grabbing hold of it for some reason. But now I'm kind of wondering, did somebody like turn into a spider? Was this some kind of like half human, half spider beast or something? Okay. Oh. Okay, so yeah, so they did indeed engulf it in flames. So I guess the guy with the bucket, that might actually have been water. They were splashing water on it to put the fire out after the deed had been done and the beast had been burned. This is Mr. Knifed Unknown. That's the guy who cried mutiny earlier. What is this weapon that he's got here? Gotta hit the hey, good luck. Yeah, thank you. Where crab? Everything returns to crab eventually. Ha ha ha, yeah. Carcinization, etc. No lines in this one, it's just lots of screaming. Ew. Okay, so there's Charles again. Good old Charlie can't keep his lunch down when a cow is being slaughtered. It looks like he's burning to death. I think that's fair to say. Like, was he? This guy's like actively stabbing it. This is that Paul, no, Peter Miller, right? The guy who gets exploded later. But these spikes, though, like, was the spider like shooting spikes at people, or? Oh, I think this is the guy. The guy who's about to get shot. He's crawling away. He's about to go on the port walk, trying to get away from the beast. Is there a second spider, or is it the same one? Did it actually get back up after being burned, after being set on fire? Because again, like, he crawled away, and then I could see through the window that they were still fighting a giant spider. You know, if their entire if their entire journey was marked by like being attacked by hideous creatures like this, like, it's no wonder they didn't trust the captain by the end, you know? It's like he's continuing to mess around with strange magical artifacts right up to the end. Boba Fett's gun, yeah. Ever been burned alive on a horrible crab thing, Charlie? And there are more spikes sticking out of it there. Is it a crab? Maybe it is a crab, not a spider like I said. You can see the sword sticking out of it, and he's stabbing it with another sword there. I mean, weapon. Ooh, okay. I kind of wondered when the decapitated tag was going to come into it, but there appear to be 2 decapitated people here. Yeesh. Ah, it's this guy again. And these guys are pointing guns at something else. Yeah, there was a second one, I guess. trying to select you here. Here's the first mate over here, William Huskett, looking around at something. And incidentally, I'm expecting this thing to launch into another ad break any minute, and it's not showing the countdown yet. I'm just refreshing the Twitch dashboard. Okay, it says your ad is about to start. The fact that all this is being done in service of claims adjusting is really the best part of the game's lore. Ha ha ha, yeah. Chekhov's Kasada, yeah. Insurance policy has a provision for sea monsters, but not for strange beasts drawn to cursed artifacts in the crew's possession. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Okay. It gave a notification saying the ad break is coming, but it's not showing the countdown. There it is. 4 minutes 30 seconds. I had to refresh a few times to get to come back. That's weird. All right. Anyway. Okay. Yeesh. Yeah, it's got claws. Okay. I mean, you kind of spoiled the crab detail there. I thought it was a spider, but yeah. I mean, he's got the claws. I guess it is a crab. Fine. Ugh. Did they both get decapitated at the same time? Yikes. What the heck happened? Go, Donnie Darko, go! Yeah, I think both these people went at the same time. There we go. Oh man. So yeah, it really did grab both of them at the same time. And yeah, like it looks like there's a person like merged with the creature. Or maybe he turned into the creature, like maybe the crab legs sprouted out of him. Not entirely clear. And it is indeed shooting spikes out. It looks like one spike hit the wall here, and 2 of them are still in flight. I think Mr. Bosun here may have just narrowly been missed by those spikes there. Oh, okay, it's doing his little zoom out thing. Part 4, which means there's going to be part 3, part 2, and part 1. But yeah, James Wallace, Surgeon's mate, looks like he was decapitated by a beast. By an unknown attacker. Not by a beast. By a terrible beast. Hey! Well done, 3 more fates correct. Wow. We're making real progress on this one. I mean, like my last stream session, I was like, oh man, I didn't uncover any fates. I'm not making any progress. It felt like I was just putting around, but really, I was laying the groundwork to uncover a whole bunch of fates at once in this session. So there you go. What a fate it was. Jigsaw falling into place. Yeah. And now it's going to start quivering and lead to the next one, but that's wild. Oh, and there's another one. Oh no, how many of these things are there? Yeesh. I mean, yeah, strictly speaking, I have not determined if this is like crew members being turned into beasts or what? Like, like nothing I've said is an invitation to. Oh, hey, that's how the cage broke. None of this is an invitation to answer any of my questions, implied or otherwise. Anyway, ad break is imminent, so I'm going to be right back. And I'm back again. Truly, the crew of the Obra Dinn was mostly, at least, gifted with very interesting deaths. Yeah. Yeah, the awkward part is when I put the VOD for the last session on my YouTube channel, I called it something, like don't lose your head or something, something about losing one's mind, because and it had the thumbnail of the guy who was getting shot in the head. Oh, hey, speaking of the devil, this guy, and it's like, now you have to come up with some other. I have to come up with some other pun to use for this one. I mean, man, oh man. Table of contents. Soldiers of the Sea. So, decapitated by a terrible beast, and this person was apparently also decapitated by a terrible beast. I think it's fair to say. And he's unblurred. We're no use, burn it quick. That's the only dialogue here. How do I have enough information to identify him? There's a lantern being thrown that's in midair here. And there's the Mr. Butcher. He's about to get spiked. This guy got spiked already. He's about to crawl away to port walk and then get shot. I can't select the beast itself, it seems. Like, it's got this shape on it which looks to be the shape of a humanoid form, which part of contributed to my wonder if maybe somebody turned into the beast, like these legs spread out of them or something. But yeah, our this is the guy who later cries mutiny and then gets stabbed for it. I think. Being thrown to the cage there. Oof. And he's about to get burned alive here. Like, he tried to throw the burning thing from a safe distance, but I guess the beast like pounced on him afterward while it was burning. I'm gonna have to go back and replay it to confirm that, but okay, so he's in the middle. It looks like he's leaning up against the door, pushing it, like he's opening the way to the lower deck. He's opening the way to the cargo deck, because we're on the Orlop decks here still, right? And this guy's going into the armory. Mr. Bosun is handing him a rifle. Oh wait, that's not a Bosun. It's someone else. So he's wearing the same top hat. Isn't this the guy? Yeah, this is the guy that was he got shot by the cannon later. Never identified him. This is the Bosun, who also has a top hat. What is this weapon here? It's not like the rifles. It's some kind of firearm, I guess. I'm just not familiar with it. But yeah, it's shooting out spikes. This is William Huska, right? Yeah, this is the first officer. And the beast is holding, what is it, holding a spear in the hand of the humanoid figure that's on its back? Looks like. And who's this? It's this guy again. Who is fated to later get killed during the mutiny attempt, or well, during the discussion of the mutiny, really. There's an axe on the floor there, and it's the turban guy again, who I kind of wondered if you have sufficient information to determine this person's identity. Wait for their clues. Please explain. Try anyways. I didn't actually want to try to identify him. I was just kind of just wanted to like looking through. Yeah, I don't have enough information to identify him. I kind of wondered if he might be the ship's steward. Like looking at all the China, England, New Guinea, Russia. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have information regardless. There's another spiked guy over here. You doing okay there, buddy? Who's this? Someone I haven't seen before. Another somebody I haven't seen before. Is he also impaled? It looks like it. How far can I go? This thing's letting me travel a little further than usual. Now this pose he's in, like he's running. He's got a sword in hand. They say it's dangerous to run with scissors. What about running with swords? Grisly indeed, yeah. I mean, considering this guy survives until later, I mean, he's lucky to be this close to the beast and not have gotten killed. But first mate is... looks like he's taking a shot. That spike is just narrowly... looks like it's about to narrowly miss the first mate. I have a sneaking suspicion it's about to hit the bit. It's about to commit to the bit. Is it dangerous to amble downstairs with your manifold scrabbling claws while holding a spear? As long as you're not running. Anyway, let's go to the next memory, I guess. Where's the next? Someone up here? Yeah, I sort of suspect it's going to be this guy. No, right. You have to wait for the Donnie Darko line before it actually shows the memory. Which is fine. I mean, having that extra step helps you, theoretically helps the player orient themselves to, show where all these things are in relation to each other. And in turn, help remember which one's which. Who is this?
What's going on? Stay back. It's already over the neck. Hey. Come on, boss. No, get there. Hey, cats.
Yeesh. So that axe that we saw on the floor there is now in midair. He said, "Here, catch." Did he just throw the axe at it? Did it just deflect the axe with its claw there? And then retaliate by firing spikes at him? It's got the humanoid figure on its back has its arm out. Did it throw spikes, or is it just like firing them out? In any case, I think it's fair to say that this guy got spiked. Oh, right, I have to wait for it to do its thing where it does a fade out. Period, yeah. There's part 3. Who is this? Don't know. How did he die? Got spiked. Spiked by a terrible beast. Strong bad voice. Spiked. Well, it doesn't work as well when it only has one syllable. Arrowed. Krakened. Anyway. 6, 7? Sure, why not? I only count 3 spikes. Ah. I think this guy's about to take a hit in the shoulder by the spike, and then he's going to crawl over here, because in the next memory he was huddled over here along with this guy with a spike embedded in his shoulder. Yeah, what else can I determine here? Giant crab is blocking. Oh, okay. I was about to say it's blocking the stairs, but it actually isn't. I was not expecting to be able to walk through its legs like that. And there's another one? Yeesh. I'm sorry, what deck are we on right now? Location of the corpse. So we're on the gun deck. We have gone a deck up. And this is earlier in the timeline, so... Is this the first beast just before it went down the stairs? Like, how many of these things are there? Oh man, we're back on the main deck and there are more people dropping like flies down up here. Another crew member we haven't seen before, who also appears to be impaled. Except, it's not a spike impaling it. What is this? It's a very long stick. This guy, he really committed to the bit. Sorry. He's this guy who will later be crushed by the Kraken. You got to commit to the bit. Yeah. So the humanoid shape on the beast's back is holding like some kind of barbed spear in its hand. And this guy is impaled by a barbed spear as well. Trying to figure out if this guy also has a barbed spear in hand. It's just shooting spikes at everyone. Who's this? I've seen this guy before. I don't know, I don't know faith. In 3 memories, yeah. Definitely saw him before, I just can't think where. Pardon me. Alright, next memory. It's going to be that guy that was impaled on the deck, right? So it seems. the lesser mentioned seafaring Nazgul. The guy that was just taking a nap, yeah. Small sleep, yeah. Obra Dinn is so club meetings Yuri it hurts? Sure, why not? Alright. Let's follow the line. Where's the line going? Where are you going? Silly line. So you have this eldritch artifact. Let's see. There's some. Oh, hold on. Oh, yeesh. So we have this eldritch artifact at sea, and there's a mystery with eldritch sea beasts that they have angered. Sure. Oh, okay. So it crawled. Oh, they crawled up onto the deck over the side of the over the side of the ship of the railing there, and yeah, okay. This. Oh, apparently I can identify him. It's a new guy I haven't seen before, but I can identify him. How about that? Why is this guy airborne? I'm concerned about the fact. Oh, he's about to land on the bit, isn't he? he's about to commit to the bit. I'm sorry. Not sorry. Heave, run. What is it, bloody devil? Another one over there. Ah, frick! I didn't mean to. Didn't need to back out of that. Okay, so can I say he was speared instead of spiked? Is that accurate enough? Like there isn't an they're in alphabetical order. There's no I for impaled, but he's not alive. He isn't axed, burned, clawed, clubbed, crushed, decapitated, drowned, eaten. Like I'm just going through them all just to see like which one fits the best. Probably speared. I'm gonna go speared by the beast. Speared by a terrible beast. And it's a big bloody spear. Has barbs in the end. It's just lifted right off the deck there. And everyone else gathered around like, what the crap is that? Various crew members we haven't seen before. Okay, there's one we recognize. Yeah, there's Abraham again, who will later get crushed by the beast, by the Kraken beast. There's Brennan. Oops, sorry. This guy's unblurred. I can identify him? Really? Difficulty 3, but apparently I can identify him now. Again, it's got a huge barbed spear that it's carrying. Yeah, jury's still out on whether or not. Frig. Sorry, my throat continues to be like really rough. Probably the Ontario wildfire smoke isn't helping with that. And that guy just briefly decided to levitate in T-pose during his nap real quick. Sure. How did he get airborne? Did he fall from the rigging, or did the creature actually throw him? I mean, it's got claws extended, but they're like extended outwards. It doesn't look like he was just thrown. Like, I don't know. But yeah, I was gonna say, like, jury's still out on, like, is this humanoid form actually merged with the creature and it's part of it, or is this actually just a person riding a crab who happens to be, I don't know, either has a cloak over him, or is it, what is that, seaweed? What is that? Draped over him. Natsuki nodding thoughtfully. Yes, this unknown soul was yoked by a terrible beast. Nautical Mothman, yeah. Anyway, let's go. Where's the next person? Yeah, I had a feeling it was going to be this guy. It's like, I don't think there's a Y for yoked listed in my options. Yoked past participle of yeeted. Or to yeet. I yeet, or I was yoted, or yote, I don't know. I'm gonna messing up my grammar of made up words. The hell? Work fast, the wind is a lot. I'm up in the rigging. He got struck by lightning. Okay, so yeah, I guess we confirm that he did indeed fall from the rigging. He fell after being struck by lightning. Wild. And hey, there's Tattoo Guy. What's his name? Charles Minor. Survived for a while. Well, he got ripped apart by a Kraken later. But I have not yet yate. Amazing. There's part one. That was mercifully killed before he got to see all these crab monsters boarding the boat. But yeah, I mean, you know, like I saw Electrocuted a while ago, and I've been wondering, like, when would something like Electrocuted come? Like, so you look at some of these and wonder, like, are all of these going to be used? I don't know. I don't know if they are actually all going to be used, but strangled, spiked, speared. Yeah, Electrocuted. I know it's still. He's unblurred, which means I can identify him. Simply one of the top men. Oh boy. Yeah, there are a whole bunch of top men. 4 of them from China. Because it did say that the top men are the people who work up in the rigging, right? Absolutely wild luck to be struck by lightning ahead of this massacre. I know, right? Hmm. Yeah, I guess I can't. Okay, I can't walk off of the rigging here. Who's this? Ah. And again, he's unblurred. He's one of the guys that was decapitated. This guy's up here. I mean, I kind of figured this guy was a topman because he's like he's a little monkey. You see him climbing over things all the time. Like, I mean, he's the one that tried to do the sneak 100, sneaking up behind the captain in the end chapter. Try to climb around behind him. But yeah, he's still blurred. This guy is not blurred, though. This guy's no longer blurred. When did he cease to be blurred? Oh, right. He's one of the Russians, right? So he'll be the one Russian the one Russian top man. Because there was yeah, among the topmen, there one of them just oops, there he is, Leonid Volkov, topman from Russia. Yeah, he clearly has the topman chops. He did pretty well. The silver medal finisher of the Obra Dinn, sure. Yeah, Leonid Volkov, topman, shot with a gun by an unknown passenger, and we haven't actually confirmed the identity of the passenger that shot him, but I'm kind of. Would it be bad to put a detail I haven't confirmed and say Emily Jackson to see if this game auto solves it for me? Is that bad form? It's there are two female passengers. It's either Emily Jackson or what was the other one's name? Is it Jane? Yeah, Miss Jane Bird. I don't know 100% for sure. But if we've identified this guy as Leonid Volkov, then Paul, where's Paul? That's Peter Milroy. Paul is there he is. Paul Moss, killed by sword unknown. Unknown attacker? No, it's is no longer unknown. That's I think we've identified him as Leonid Volkov. Today's claims adjusters would use drones for this instead of climbing around in the massive sails. Sure. Install the Eldritch Death Watch inside the drone. Alright, sure. As for this guy, okay, let's take a look at the list of topmen. One from Persia, one from Scotland, 4 from China, one from England, New Guinea, another from England. What information is there that would allow me to identify this guy? I just wanted to, just out of curiosity. He's bosun's mate. Bosun's mate, but apparently doubling as a topman in this case. Charles Minor, bosun's mate, France, torn apart beast. That's, curiously, it's... Curiously, it's written in scribble. It doesn't count this as confirmed. Does that mean I did something wrong? Maybe he wasn't actually torn apart. I forget what the watch is called. I think the Memento Mortem, in a clever play on land. It was, yeah, Memento Mortem, I believe, is what it said when I picked up the watch the first time, or Mortem Memento. It had Mortem something Mortem, something to do with death. And there's another. It's this guy again. It's not letting me select him. The door is there. And everyone else on the deck, there. Oh, this is just before the beast crawled onto the deck. I can't. It's too far away. Like there seems to be a limited range on me being able to select them. But yeah, they're pulling on a rope, and the rope is connected to. What is the rope connected to? I guess that they were. They're trying to pull the sail loose. Yeah, it makes sense. Change from Memento Mori, or remember you will die, to Memento Mortem, remember a death. Yeah, makes sense. It's not letting me select this guy. Oh. I found his hitbox. Where was it? It briefly selected on him, and then I moved and I lost it. I swear it selected him. Okay, I can just... Here we go. So it's the same guy. I have to turn on. So yeah, he got struck by lightning and then fell down onto the bit. All right. Back to the present. Well, So yeah, a bunch of people got unblurred. There's a lot to work through here. This guy says speared by beast. He's in 3 memories. Perished in Soldier of the Sea Part 2. First memory on page 14. So he's wait, what? Oh, he was just present during that memory. Heck, I don't know. Where do I where do I even start looking into this? Yeah, so much happened. At what point did the sail get all torn up? Or maybe that just happened over time after everyone was dead, and the ship was just adrift. But yeah, so sequence of event. They were trying to get. Okay, hold on. Let's just go back into this memory again. So this is part one. This is the very beginning of this section. Mainsail hauled up. Secure the braces and lower the topsail. Work fast, the wind is alive. Okay, so they hauled up the mainsail and they were trying to lower the topsail. I don't know enough about ship parts to know which one's which, and what that means exactly. They were moving something around with the sails. Work fast, the wind is alive. So there was a storm happening, clearly, as evidenced by the lightning. This is chapter 6. This is just before the Kraken showed up in chapter 7. It's hard to say exactly. Soldiers of the Sea. So the crab things, I guess, were the soldiers of the sea in this case. So they're near the Canary Islands. And then if I skip ahead here to the Doom, still near the Canary Islands. Yeah, I get the definite feeling like very little time passed between these events. Like, it's just one after another. Like, these crab things crawled on board, and then the friggin' Kraken attacking. And, judging by the fact that, what's his name? Alfred Klessel, the bosun, had an arm missing and was breathing his last at the beginning of this section, at the beginning of Escape. It seems to suggest that chapter 9 took place right after chapter 7. With the Doom. I am still kind of troubled by the fact that it didn't auto-complete this guy. Charles Minor, Bosun's mate, was torn apart by a terrible beast. I mean, he was torn apart by a terrible beast. Like, that part's certain. But if it didn't auto-complete it, does that mean that he isn't actually Charles Minor? They said, like, I mean, Mr. Bosun, Austrian guy, whatever his name is, I've already forgotten. There's too much information to keep in my head. Alfred Klestiel, like, it positively identified him as being torn apart by a terrible beast. Where is my Frenchman? The squid's gone. Your mate was torn apart. Like, like, I mean, unless they're talking about a different beast, maybe it's a separate squid from the from the kraken that we saw in the Doom chapter. Ugh, I don't know. Like, when he says the squid, where's my Frenchman? The squid's gone. Your mate was torn apart. Like, I assume he's talking about Charles Minor, the only French person listed in the crew manifest. So how can that be wrong? I don't know. Like, I don't know. It depends on how the rules work for this thing. I would have assumed. Like, it says it identifies them in groups of 3. Like, maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's like selective about which 3 like have to go together to be identified. And it's not like a first come first served basis is what I'm getting at here. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, we got a whole bunch of top men up here. Okay, well, what if he's not a bosun's mate and he's actually one of the top men, after all? Are there any top men from France? And the answer is no. Oh, he's the only Frenchman. Like, he's the only one from France in the entire crew manifest. I don't know. I'm just and I'm just speculating out loud and stuff. The footstep sounds walking on the rigging here. Is that the guy who's about to get speared as he's climbing down from the rigging? Yeah, so it looks like there may only have been 2 of these giant crab thingies. But yeah, so after he got electrocuted and fell onto the bit, this guy was part 2. There's a little airborne lantern. I guess he dropped it as he was being impaled. And the line, another one over there, I think that might have been being said by Brennan, because he's the one that's pointing. Another one, that animal with the antlers, well, it's got horns. This is seconds after he got struck by lightning. He's still airborne. Apparently I can identify him. Don't know how. Like, did someone say something that identified him that I missed? I don't know. Okay, Soldiers of the Sea. He's all held up. Secure the bracelet, lower the topsail, work fast, the wind is alive. Like, no people are identified in the dialogue there. And then there's nothing said that seems to identify him. Heave, run, what is it? Bloody devil, another one over there. And he's unblurred. Apparently I can identify him. Don't know how. And it's only difficulty 1, which means this is supposed to be an easy one to identify. How curious. Like, he's presumably a topman because he was climbing up in the rigging? But I don't know how to narrow that down. I probably should be looking at this screen more often where it shows the people. Got speared by the beast. How many memories is he in? He's in 3 memories. Here, let's bookmark him. Let's put that feature to use. So he appeared in the memory about bitter cold, the pulmonary disease, etc. First memory, page 14. They're depicted in underway sketch. And then he appears here when that guy was getting electrocuted. And then he gets impaled. So he's presumably one of the top men. I don't know how I'm supposed to identify which one. Difficulty level 3. What is it? What is it about this guy that gives him 1 triangle of difficulty in identifying him? Like, what is it I'm supposed to use to identify? What information can I use to identify this guy? Something about what he's wearing or his position. Like, where he's sitting relative to people. Like the company he's with. Like, are all the top men together or something? Or all the whatever? Yeah, like all the Indian people are together here. Butcher's there. I don't know. I'm getting it. It's not showing. It is once again not showing the countdown for the ad break upcoming. This is probably a decent stopping point. I can come back to speculating about this another time. Yeah, I'm at a bit of a loss about what the next step is here. I think I just need to keep looking at these memories and puzzling them out. I probably have to. I have to come back to this fresh when I'm not. I'm also very hungry, and it's interfering with my ability to concentrate. These. So yeah, does affect cognition. That is true. Yeah, it says auto-saved. So yeah, let's see who to raid before the ad break starts in 4 minutes. I'm open to suggestions. Yeah, I don't know. No one's jumping out at me here. I think stream knocked out a solid number of face there. Yeah, no kidding. Just mute desktop audio for a second. Let me just take a look at a couple of things here. Yeah, I might just raid into the Long Dark streamer. Tier Forge's pretty close to the end of his stream. Maybe I'll give him a raid. Yeah, the little genre change, going from a mystery game to a survival crafting game in the in the permanent post-apocalyptic winter of the Canadian North. But yeah, Tier 4's cool. Let's give him a visit. Yeah, I didn't actually intend the stream to go this long. It's just like I got sucked in by the the giant crab monsters. But I am feeling the effects of hunger and tiredness affecting my ability to concentrate and stuff. This is a game which requires like brain power and stuff. But yeah, progress made today. Still interested to see where this goes. But that's all for now. Until next time.